Huge breaking news. The United Nations International Court of Justice just ordered Israel to take steps to limit unalivings and prevent acts of genocide in Gaza. They also found there was sufficient basis for South Africa's genocide case against Israel, and it won't be dismissed as Israel requested. Still, the ICJ stopped short of ordering a ceasefire. Here's what's going on. This historic ruling found the ICJ does in fact have jurisdiction to rule in the case filed by South Africa, which accused Israel of committing genocide in Gaza in an 84-page legal case, where South African lawyers argued Israeli leaders intended to, quote, create conditions of death for Palestinians in Gaza. They presented tons of videos and statements to back this up, including one from Israel's defense minister in which they said they would impose a complete siege on Gaza because they were fighting, quote, human animals. That's dehumanizing language, which is widely considered to be a precursor to genocide. On Friday, the ICJ said, quote, at least some of the acts and omissions alleged by South Africa to have been committed by Israel in Gaza appear to be capable of falling within the provisions of the Genocide Convention. According to Gazan health authorities, Israel's violence has slaughtered 25,000 Palestinians to date. The UN has said 70% of them were women and children. In its interim ruling, the ICJ issued 6 provisional measures, including for Israel to take all measures to prevent genocidal acts, to prevent and punish direct and public incitement to genocide, and to take immediate and effective steps to ensure the provision of humanitarian assistance to civilians in Gaza. The court also commanded Israel to preserve evidence of genocide and submit a compliance report to the court within 1 month. Now, while these rulings are legally binding and cannot be appealed, there's also no way of enforcing them. Instead, enforcement is left up to the international community. If Israel doesn't listen to this order, for example, the international community could escalate this to a vote at the Security Council, where the US has veto power, which it often uses to protect Israel. But now it's facing this historic ICJ ruling, which surely will add some pressure. This is also just the interim ruling, not the final one on South Africa's case. But it is a massive and historic one, because this top court found it plausible that Israel could be committing genocide in Gaza, and that hearing will proceed. What do you think of all this?